Going back to my weird little monster shape here, I want to add another effect just to show you what can happen with that. So I have selected that. I think I lost my appearance palette somewhere. Oh, there you are. I'm going to go to FX. I'm going to scroll down to Stylize, and I'm going to hit Drop Shadow. And here you can customize how that looks. I'm going to hit preview. All right. Y to the sky, adjusts the, let's say, the vertical altitude of the drop shadow. X side to side. All right. Opacity, how light or dark the drop shadow is. And it also has a blur. So here it's more subtle, very soft kind of taper. Sometimes this can take, 2 inches. That's crazy. That's too much. So the bigger the blur, the more delicate the transition will be. Okay. So here I'm taking it down to, blur, 1/2 inch. Yeah, maybe that's a little too subtle. And let's bring that in a little bit closer. And now I've got a fun drop shadow. I can also change the color of this. Pretty exciting. And I'm going to hit OK. And here is my drop shadow. In the appearance palette, you can turn visibility on and off for a bunch of different things, okay? So here I've got my drop shadow, but I have another effect that I applied to this, an inner glow. I'm going to turn that on. So now I've got a drop shadow and an inner glow happening. Now, Illustrator, it's dominance, whatever comes first is the most important kind of program. I like to think of it, it's like the top dog kind of thing. Watch what happens if I take inner glow. All right, now it's stacked on top of drop shadow. I'm going to drag it below. That's really neat. What that's doing is putting an inner glow around all of the shadow feather, that the gradient from the drop shadow. So if you are ever playing around with special effects and something just looks wrong, this shouldn't be happening. Like, yes, I wanted a drop shadow and I wanted a nice feathered object. Check your appearance palette because you might need to just change the position of a certain effect. All right, and that is a drop shadow. What else do we have in here? It could be fun. I'm going to turn the visibility of drop shadow off, and I'm also going to turn inner glow off. I'm going to add another effect, and that's outer glow. It's kind of similar to drop shadow, but it's even all the way around. All right, so I'm going to go to outer glow. I don't want screen. Let's go to multiply. Let's go with 1/2 inch, 75%. That should be pretty dark. And let's hit preview. All right, I'm going to take this in a little bit tighter. So here you can see, similar to drop shadow, same kind of texture and all that jazz, but it's even. There's no offset, and you can't control any of that. I'm going to hit OK. All right. Anything else that might be fun? Again, this is in Stylize. Another thing that you might find useful is feather. It's okay, but sometimes I think it looks a little fake. That said, it does have a time and place. If you can cannot achieve an effect any other way, feather is kind of cool. Basically, just kind of blurring the edges of something. So let's go to, yeah, 0.4 inches. I'm going to hit preview. See that nice soft taper? Now for fun, let's just see what happens if we turn all of these on. Whew. So it looks like right now we've lost feather. What happens if we put feather on top? So we can see that's a little bit soft. Inner glow, that's not doing anything useful for us. Drop shadow, outer glow, and feather. I don't know. Okay, so that looks all right. Yeah, sometimes sometimes there's not effective combinations. So having all of those things work together, they don't. So you have to pick and choose. All right. And again, if something isn't working, well, you can just turn off that setting. Inner glow, drop shadows, go to effects for me.